if it's coming with, you know what I'm saying, like an Eminem thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of sales, like the thing about it is they support each other like that. Like they actually go to the store and bought like an Eminem album. What black folks gonna do? What we gonna do? Man, we finna bootleg that shit. That shit finna pass around the hood, but you gonna be bumping though. We gonna put you in the hood. Everybody gonna hear you, but we gonna bootleg the shit out of you. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That white audience, like to me, we let people in too easy on everything. Like immediately, we said he was hip hop. Immediately, he should have had his own genre of rap at that time, because that right there for me wasn't like hip hop used to tell. It used to be like telling stories. You know what I'm saying? It used to mean something. His shit just it didn't resonate for me. It wasn't like that for me. Yeah, he clowned like I'm not used to no person clowning their mama and shit like that for recognition. I just felt like it was just a big publicity stunt. I can't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? River Rat was the clickety click that. There we go. I got one here on. What we got? Okay, okay. I'm gonna let you in. So I'll let you in. You ain't got no video for some reason. I ain't got no Ace, it ain't giving me no video feed off you for some reason. I don't know why. You must got your camera off or something. Okay, I got you now. Wait a minute. There we go. Beam. Now we got you. Can you hear me? Say something, mate. I don't hear nothing. Make sure you ain't muted. Nah, you ain't muted. Make sure you good. Nah, you good to go. You freezing though. It might be your I'm saying phone thing. The river rat, let me try to get you in, bro. Try to send it to you. I'm trying to get Ace in, but I think he done froze though. Hey River rat, can you still hear me? I'm gonna do Ace like this, give him a kickstart. See if I can get him back in, because I don't think he froze. I can get him add back again. All right. I think he had trouble with his. All right, wait a minute. Oh, real rat, looking for your vibe, man. Now, if you have a Christian code on your shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna it's not gonna let me get you through a Christian because you're gonna have to send me your phone number if you got a Christian code on your shit. I'll tell you that now. Come on, Tyler. Here I come. Let me see. I think I can get you in too, Tyler. Hey Tyler, I just sent you a link, huh? Can you hear me now, Ace? You freezing still. I don't know what's going on. Like you popping up. I'm seeing you and everything, but you freezing. Hey Tyler, check your thing. Check your messages. Yeah, Ace. I think you might have I don't know, like this right here, crazy connection on. I'm definitely trying to. All right, let me see. I see an eye twitching. Can you hear me now? We see you. We just can't hear you. You froze again. I'm gonna leave it running for a minute anyway. Hey Tyler, hit that link. I sent the link into I sent the link to your message. I think I don't know what's going on with Ace joint. At least if you come in, I can see if it's working properly. All right, what is it? You good? Is you struggling to get in? Like what is it saying? Just follow the directions. It's fairly easy though. It ain't hard. Once you do it, it'll send me an invite. You feel what I'm saying? See if it's right now. I'm gonna leave it. It's black screen. I'm gonna leave it just in case he be here to come in. Yeah, it's something going on with his joint. Look, man, if the Eminem situation get born, we're gonna jump onto some booty pop. You feel it? Let's see if I can get you. Don't come on, hurt that huge neck. Can you hear me, cuz?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, there gotta be Ace. So let me see if I can get Ace in now. Ace, can you hear me? Yeah, he
How's
on.
it on my end? I told you I finally
All
got
right,
rid of the dial
it's,
up.
yeah, it's perfect. I see you, bro. It's perfect. I think he having a connection issue.
I don't have my mic and my headphones stuff, but I seen where you're going live, so I want to jump on there.
Yeah, yeah. I think he have a connection issue. Look, bro, what you think about is Eminem overrated or underrated? Now I want you to have an open mind. Now you got your own
Oh,
opinion too, though.
I got an open
You
mind.
feel what I'm saying?
I got a huge open mind. I'm a huge hip hop fan back long time. All different artists. I grew up listening to Eminem. Eminem, one of my favorite rappers. As far as the wordplay and you know, s- not all, but a
Right,
lot of
right,
his stuff is lyrical, word bending, and some of his schemes,
right, right, right.
are unique. But I also I can't compare some of these rappers to like I listen to a lot of Project Pat, one of my favorite
Oh,
artists
come
all
on
time.
now. Get
Follow
it
Pat
green.
forever,
Get it
but I can't
green.
compare Eminem to Pat or because they're different genres to a
That's
certain
cause
extent.
that's cause
You
we
can't.
cause we down this way though. We from the country like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But being in the military, I got turned to a different lot of a lot of different stuff like the URL. Some of my
Right.
buddies got me, and so I started listening to like Murder Mook, his
Oh yeah,
battle,
out the battle league.
or um, I liked what was his one name? A lot of I watch a lot of URLs. Big thing, man. Take me a little bit, but man, it's just some people look at him overrated, underrated. Some people say he wouldn't sell so much if he was white. You hear it all. Um, I got an open mind to it, man. I think his lyrical play is unique.
Yeah, he definitely see that ain't what I'm taking from. I don't take lyricism from Eminem. My thing is his body of work. I couldn't. For me, I can't. It don't hit me the same. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I
you
see
feel what I'm
what you're
saying?
saying. When I heard you say, about dissing his mom and stuff, and that is a whole different. Some people don't like Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah,
I like
but
ICP.
they cool though. I fuck with them. That's like
Yeah,
me,
I like versatile man, but
bro. I listen to Alien Inform still. You feel what I'm
him
saying?
him him dissing his mom and stuff. That's kind of what he was going through. So I think a lot of his was, was I write lyrics and stuff,
Right.
but. I think a lot of his is therapy too. You know what he went through because he definitely had a rough childhood. You know
You got a
that.
point. I was waiting for him to at least by the second or third album transcend. You feel like I thought he was going to show that okay, I can play in this pond and this pond, and then it's like somebody taught him how to do fast rapping, and he stuck with it, and
Hmm.
it ruined it ruined him for me. You feel what
You
I'm
know
saying?
what
Like
one of my favorite albums is, and most people disagree. If you say you rate Eminem albums, because I've listened to them all except
recovery. Or
no Encore.
I knew you was gonna say that. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. Them first three after the first three. What was the first one though?
Slim Shady. Well, if you go back to his first one, it was actually it was a real underground one,
Okay, all right. I know what you're talking
Infinite.
about.
And
All right,
then
well,
you
what?
come out with Slim Shady LP. Then it come out with the Marshall Mathers. Then the Eminem Show, and then the Encore, and then 2009, I think he released Relapse.
Yeah, all right. I wasn't fucking with Relapse. Encore
He
was straight
he
for
had a
me.
lot of accents on that. A lot of
Yeah.
accents.
Now
He even
Encore
admitted
was
that.
straight. Encore was straight for me. I could deal with Encore, but after that, it was like he wasn't bringing nothing different to me. Like he was just. It's like once he lost the controversy, it
Yeah.
lost him, and then somebody told him like Hopkins. I thought Hopkins was gonna be like the next Eminem. You feel what I'm saying? Like in his different genre, but he didn't. Hopkins got to a point where he didn't evolve no more. Like he stayed there. Like no, it was no concept with the music. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, Hobson. And I think, and as bad as it sounds, a lot of Hobson was because he was worked on Disney. And, unfortunately in rap, you know,
Yeah,
you got that background, that's against you. Just like Slim Jesus. Hey, them bars he had when he come out was hard. Even though it was drill, man. Like,
but see,
but
yeah, I
until
remember
he
that.
come
Yeah, I
out
remember that though.
he come out on that Vlad interview and said that he wasn't doing nothing. He was just
It killed him.
hanging out,
It
or
killed him.
some of his boys was on probation that he wasn't doing nothing, and that ruined him. But as
It
far as
ruined him.
bars, I mean, he went hard on
That's what I'm saying.
Chills.
So
That hurt
I,
Hobson, I
I
think
tell
too.
people it looked like this, people be thinking I be knocking, but I really be just speaking truth because it's a cheat code, but it's cool. Ain't no wrong. We all looking to get ahead somewhere in there. But with the Eminem fact, you come behind Dr. Dre. And let's
Mm-hmm.
admit, there was no white people really like that in hip hop. Besides,
Mm-hmm.
but Vanilla Ice. Remember how big Vanilla Ice blew up so
Yeah,
fast?
Beastie
Cause,
Boys.
now Beastie Boys is different. They come on, they solidified. They for real. You feel what I'm saying?
What
Like they
about?
different. They
Yeah, I'm not
different.
saying he would have go. What about old Snow? You remember him in Farm Up?
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, bro. But like it's like because I with the Vanilla Ice, I remember the Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. That was like big. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Off the
yeah.
guitar, that was big. So I just feel like he got that extra push because let's think about it. Corporate white got money. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do down this way? You from down my way, so we gonna bootleg CDs. So what should have sold 10 million only sold five because five of them we passed CD to CD. We burnt them out of. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That,
I
that's
had.
the that's the support system behind him. It's just that he never evolved. Like I never got a real story that I can relate to out of him. For me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Anybody else
I
might
got
be
you.
like in my top five. Eminem is not in my top five of musical people. That's because, and I like different type of music. Like I like people being different, but he won't
Yeah,
be in my
exactly.
top five. But he will be in my top, maybe my top five of lyricism. You feel what I'm saying? Like no, not all totality in music. His all around music, I can't fuck with it. I don't think he never did hit that level for me. And then all of a sudden, what was crazy for me was all of a sudden he switched to a strong political just like that.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm
that
saying?
album had come out. What was that? He had Beyonce, and on that album, I never listened to that album all the way through. So
It was like
You
he
know,
was
I knew he was
it
starting
was
off
like
the.
it was like he was forcing himself to a
They just,
now don't I ain't think he been I ain't think he I don't think he been fake about it none whatsoever. I think he really like I really think he like fuck Trump. I really think he
yeah,
think like
oh
that.
yeah,
But it's the point that he forced it in the music because I feel like he felt like he was losing his momentum. You feel what I'm saying?
he wanted that. Yeah, I see that. I don't think he should have went there like that. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm
he
saying.
didn't
Like
need it. It'll
that's
kind of
what
come
I'm
off as
saying.
corny.
That's what I'm saying. And people discredit Machine Gun Kelly, bro. Machine Gun Kelly to me is a better all around artist than Eminem. Eminem is a better lyricist. Machine Gun Kelly is a better all around artist. That's just me.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, you got to respect everybody's opinion, man. Too many people do podcast stuff that they don't want to respect nobody's opinion. Like
yeah,
I'm like M's probably. If you want to go,
hey
he probably
Shannon.
hit in my top five easy. But Jay Z's not. Big's not.
Jay-Z's not
Fuck
my top.
is.
See, now we can go into some some conversations about this because you think like until I hear Eminem on a trap beat, I can't put him on. I just need
Mm.
one time. You feel me? I just need him to ride a beat one time on a trap beat. I just need it one time. Maybe it's just me wanting to hear him on the trap beat so bad. You feel what I'm saying? I can hear him on the EPMD beat all day. You know what I'm saying? Him and Nas. I love that. I love that combination they had on it. This King Disease. The Nas had that album. Did you ever listen to that album?
No, I didn't hear that one.
Man, go back and listen to the first King's Disease with Eminem on that EPMD track they got on that bitch. Then they brought they brought them back on that. Man, go check that album out. It's crazy. That track crazy,
Oh,
crazy.
I'll
But it,
definitely send me some and through my message, man. I'll definitely look at. I still remember you and my brother singing Tupac song
that's
back
my
in the
man. That
day.
was my dog. You feel me? Like my top five lyricists. Nobody's above Andre 3000. That's my number one lyricist of all time. Andre 3000, without a doubt. Dude be in another stratosphere, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like if I
Mm.
rated my top five, matter of fact, give me your top five first. I want to hear you.
Oh man, if I had to go top five, M,
Your number one.
I'll probably go with M one.
Okay, your number one.
Let's go number two. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
it was crazy back in the day. I didn't like Pop, but when I started getting older and realizing how advanced he was and his lyrics, like like Brenda's Got a Baby, like is one
It's
of my
crazy, right?
favorite.
It's real.
Like
It's
it's
real.
ridiculous.
It's real. Plus, I remember when your real quick, just to throw this in there. I remember your pop was the first one that cooked the country fried steak with the gravy for me too. By the way,
Did what?
your pop the country fried steak with the gravy.
My dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
my dad passed away back in 2012.
Man, sorry to hear that, man. That man was cool as a fan. Hey, you know what? Like a lot of people don't know me and your brother friendship. Like it's some people that was after us, but kids growing up. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you was there.
Oh yeah, I was a
That was
little
my
younger.
that was my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sure. But let's say was go Pac.
So you got
I go
M
top five
one.
what I like
You
listening to,
got
man. Sometimes artists, it's still my favorite. I catch myself listening to a lot of still I like probably 2000, man, instead of a lot of I like some of the newer, but I'm a Kodak big like Kodak Black fan.
but do you put him in? You put him in your top five? Because you got Eminem one, Pac two.
Oh no, not that way. See, that's why it's hard for me to like, I
All
would
right.
put Project Pat my top five,
Yeah,
but it's
that's your
different.
top. Put him in there. Put him in there. That's your top
Yeah,
five.
I'll definitely put Pat in there.
So where you place him? Number three?
I'll probably go with five on Pat.
Okay, five on Pat. So you got two more positions. You got three and four, slot three and four.
Let's see. See, I like old Jeezy. See, if I could go back to old Jeezy, like motivation,
You could put
the
Jeezy
first
in
one,
there.
I
Put
would
him in
put
there.
Jeezy in there.
Because what was that one album? Was
The
it MC
motivate that
Mode 1 or
first
something
album,
like
man.
that? So
I still listen
101,
to that
something like
album.
that. Yeah, that's hard. And you got one more slot then. You got one more slot.
Hmm.
I'm gonna wow you with mine because I'm gonna hit you with some crazy. You got your smoke, I got my drink.
Yeah, I quit drinking, man. I about 16 months. I was at the bottom, man, out of control.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good man, good job, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I never
sometimes
was a big smoker, man. I turned to it, and I even put down cigarettes and vaping.
I,
I
oh
got one
yeah,
more, man. I listen to a lot of Upchurch, man. I go with Upchurch.
okay, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna give you my top five. I'm gonna get, and it's probably gonna be predictable, but like I said, number one, three
Andre.
stacks. Yes, sir. Number two, Ti.
Oh,
Number
okay, yeah. I wouldn't even think about Ti.
number three, Lil Wayne. Number four, Nas. Number five, Redman. That's mine.
Okay, you know what? Now you see, it's so hard, man, to just pick like five because if now that I think about it like that, yeah, you throw
I
Ti
mean,
up there.
yeah, because that main. Listen, when I heard when Ti dropped, okay, we already knew how it was in the South. But when he was on the track with Wayne, Jay Z, Kanye, and they did that track, Swagger Like Us, Swagger Like Mine, no one, no one, I swagger like us, swagger. He murdered all them. Like everybody talked. Like when I say he murdered them, man, that man went. Go back and look at Swagger. Listen to Swagger Like Us. After I
What
seen that, I said, yeah, he him.
what what do you think about like Drake? You know, he big time.
My
You
thing with
know,
Drake is he caught, and this don't happen with just white rappers. This happened with black rappers too. Cause look at 50 Cent. When you get that strike in a bottle, you ride that motherfucker. And
yep,
I think that Drake, because he is mixed, Drake been able to capture both sides of the scope. You feel what I'm saying? And he
yeah,
riding that shit because he got the same interaction as Eminem, but he also got the same following as Jay Z on the black side. He
yeah.
can't
See,
lose.
I'm
He
just
can't
see,
lose.
what. See, Wayne, man, he's another one hit or miss me. Like that first Carter album, nice. Like the second one, third one, and then after
Carter,
that, it was hit or
but
miss. But I
you
think
gotta think with Wayne though. We've been fucking with Wayne since Lights Out and the Block is Hot.
you want me to tell you something? A lot of people that didn't realize Wayne, what made him commercial is when that lollipop come out.
It
Then
was, yeah, it
and then
was.
people, here's what people would think. They'd be like, "Oh man," you would ask people, "Oh man, Wayne's the best rapper," but most of these people couldn't name another Wayne song except "Lollipop."
Well,
But that dude been
I ain't
rapping since
know.
he was like
It,
12.
yeah, it's true. But the Block is Hot, and down our way we could though. The city people, a lot of them, what like it. Lollipop commercialized him to the white America. You know what I'm saying? It really did. But for the people, the boroughs and the slums, Wayne was Cash Money, then was that shit. Um, like I said, the block is hot. Block is hot songs. Then I do the car. I know
I
you
tell
don't
you
know.
something. Well, you talk about down south. I tell you something funny. You know, being in the military, man. Being here, I was stationed in Norfolk and hung out with like every. You know, I'm just me, like,
Right.
and I shocked a lot of black dudes because here's this country ass white boy with his accent. Everywhere I talk, first thing people ask, "Where the fuck you from?" You know, when you move off in the city, and then I was surprised when people started asking about like rap and stuff. Like, then they say, "Oh, this dude like really like listen to rap for real."
Yeah,
You
because
know, I surprised a lot of people being a little down south.
I think they forget. I don't think we give our small towns enough credit for like the we think it's a lot of separation here. But you go to cities and shit like that, you'll see real separation.
Yeah,
We, we,
Hitman.
we got disagreements in these small towns. I don't think it's a lot of separation like we think. Yeah, we got this and that here and there, but I don't think it's a lot of separation like we think it is. Not compared to them cities.
It, it's not. And I lived in Norfolk, and I dated a black girl for years, and it was
You,
just
you ate it,
not.
then you ate it, then
Hey, well,
what you think you ate? You ate it, then
I, I, I'm with my group. Now that was years ago, but
you married now, ain't you?
pretty much.
Oh yeah, you ate that booty.
Hey, but you know what? I dated a lot of different races. Because I guess coming from and coming from older generation, it was more separated. You see now the older generation is
Yeah,
more separated, but the younger generation and even I think around us like is less separation.
yeah. That's what I'm. Yep, yep. I
Because
agree.
especially in my town, like and our class, like we graduated with, like we still like tight, like don't think about color or
I think that's
like that
Hickman.
or being in the
Hickman is
being in the
different.
military, man, I don't look at color because when we were on deployment for 7 months, sleeping in a little bitty thing with six other people, like that was your brothers, regardless,
Yeah.
or sisters, regardless of what they want. Like I have, people go through me with, laws that was right there crying with me, or
But
everything
but
that.
bro, Hickman, that's Hickman. Hickman different though.
Hmm.
Hickman different. Like we could get the fighting today, and somebody try to jump us in the club, and then we don't even give a fuck that we got the fighting today. We gonna
Yeah,
whoop
right.
their ass. You feel what I'm saying? And we go, you know what I'm saying? That's Hickman different though. That's just
Yeah,
in our DNA. I don't go. We didn't give a fuck about none of that. Like it's just
Hickman's a closed-minded town, but it's
yeah,
set in its ways.
yeah. I love that little motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
I got accustomed to the city though, because of little things. Because I was like, if I wanted something to eat at midnight, I could order Chinese food. Fucked up, drunk, didn't have to worry about driving. They just deliver it to it. Hickman, Union City,
Oh,
hell,
you ain't
everything
getting nothing.
closes at midnight.
Yeah, you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting the motherfucking thing now. You ain't getting shit. That's the thing though. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like a lot of people in this world just don't want to be honest. You know what I'm saying? With their own opinions. I be telling folks, man, I don't care what people feel like with their opinions. Their opinions are their opinions. You got a right to feel that way.
Yeah, right. And also one of them things like I think a lot of times too, like it's successful and like a lot of my stuff's comedy, and I think people know I'm genuine. Even though if I
Right,
make a joke about something, I'm not malice.
right,
Like
right, right,
it's
right.
it's comedy, and if you look at most comedians and stuff, they all cool. Like even if they roast each other, because they know it's all comedy. You got too many people soft nowadays. It's
Man, it really
always
is.
looking for something, looking for a lawsuit or making everything a bigger issue than what it is. And then you got a lot of people that just still roll with it. Like
So
obviously us, we're like, hey, you know,
see you talking about something. So this what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to get it. What's up, Pope? Hold on, who is this? This might be Ace getting ready, trying to join again.
you keep
Um,
saying Ace. I keep thinking of Ace, Ace.
Now
He was Ace.
this before your time. This my dog from Union City, man. He was the first person I really knew that ever had a real record deal, like real. It was like, Ace, can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. You moving? We can see you moving good.
Hey, what's up?
What's
Yeah, I
going
can hear
on?
you. Thank you. Player in the
I'm
outfield, my nigga Ace.
I'm, I'm finally broke through this time. I don't know what I did different. I was thinking it was the weather though.
Man, hey, listen, Tyler, this my dude Ace. First dude I ever knew with a real major record deal or and turned down one for real from Universal. Fuck Universal, like he said. You know what I'm saying? If you know about the pink disc with the ace on there, you just know he a player in the outfield. You feel what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Kid, Kid Ace.
What's up,
Yeah.
man?
You know that?
Hey, I remember his album being in On Cue.
Yeah. Remember
Yeah,
Sam Goody, you know? I'm
What
just
was
a
that
player in
song,
the
man?
out. I'm a player in the
seven.
outfield. I'm telling you.
The first one was 7 Track Mind.
It was.
and that had Player in the Outfield. It had the little slow jam so tight. It got a little radio play at just
What was the slow joint you were singing on? Was it so tight?
now the
Every
second.
time I see young A's, and I really would like to, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's so tight. That was off a 7-track mind. That was the first one. Yeah,
You
and
know
it
I'm real
shocked
with the fans.
that shocked me when when I heard it on the radio. I mean, I remember Dyke told
Man,
me one day when I got home from work, they told me to listen to Kev 99 at 4:02. So I did, and they dropped it, and it was like boom, and it was like so, and it started everything all over again. It was some good times, bro. Good times.
that shit huge. That shit
Good.
huge right there though. You feel me? That's huge. I
I'm
don't
trying to
think
remember
we
some
get
lyrics. Was talking about Union City in it, but that was like so long ago. My brother had the album.
I don't think we give you enough of your flowers for real.
Yeah, yeah, that was like years ago, like 99, 2000. It was
I'm gonna
long
go.
ago. It was in my heyday.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna
Right.
go back and listen to it.
Yeah, for real. I
Oh, it's
look,
cool, man.
I'm so
It's
proof.
tripped out to somebody.
I was thinking of. I went
It
back
was
not too
something.
long ago. Was listening to PLP. You remember
Come
PLP?
on, man. We be
Yeah,
what
I heard of them.
was it
They
the
actually
Debo song? We
some guys
listened to
that did their
Debo.
cover art. Did my album cover art
Yeah.
too. His name
Smokers
was
on the left,
Jared. I can't
preachers
remember. It was
on
a
the
little
right.
On
young
the
dude.
right, getting away from the hate, straight flowing. I'm the A to the H. Who got the
Ooh,
pill up? Yeah, I know
holy
somebody.
brother, stop my car to search for marijuana. I gotta have that dope at least that green to get me high. All
Look,
that dope I
see,
try
he
to
love
sell,
that
make
shit.
the shit up
See,
on fire.
but look, check this out, Ace. Give me your give me your
Yeah.
breakdown on the Eminem. Is he overrated or underrated? Give me your breakdown, man.
M.
Yeah.
I think he get a. I think he gon' it's just gonna be different strokes from different folks on him. But no matter, and some cats make a. I think they make a big deal on him. Uh, sometimes like being white. But the truth is, no matter what nationality that dude is, if you close your eyes and was just hearing him spit for the first time, you would say he could rap. I mean,
Oh yeah,
tremendously.
definitely,
But at the
definitely.
same time, but at the same time, what worked against him at first worked out in his favor in the end.
That's true.
And I think with now, no doubt about it, no matter what, dude can rap, and he's a wordsmith, and he's a lyricist, but his taste don't fit everybody. Like, I mean, it's like now me, I can appreciate him being a lyricist, but I understand when cats say, well, oh, and for real, I mean, like maybe I think his beats and subject matter don't resonate. It resonates more with suburban America than it does hood America. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
But at the same time, but at the same time, hey man, props, because now as far as him being the GOAT, uh, I think it's a tight. When you think about cats, like now, I know you're gonna disagree with me on this, Jay, but you say tomatoes, I say tomatoes, but and it's all good. But
Yeah.
like when we start ranking rappers, to me, the cats that spit off their heads are going to be ranked over the writers, because you know it's just something to be said about being able to spit like you wrote something and ain't wrote nothing down. You feel what I'm saying?
So you got
And
Wayne
then I
and
think the
Jay Z in
writers,
your top
the
five.
writers come next. Now, like you said, Three Stacks. He's definitely to me the only reason. And I can tell you this: if now I'm gonna tell you this: if M was rapping off the dome like that, if he was rapping off the dome like Jay or Weezy or B, he would definitely be top five.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about, and I'm talking about lyricism. I'm not talking about influence. Although, like you said, and it's the way he put his words together. I think, but like you said, like where let's say he just might not resonate, um, like on the street. Like let's say in Queens, New York, where cats grew up on the street.
Right.
He's not gonna they're not gonna identify with what he's saying. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Or
Right.
how he
Right. Right.
put things, but it don't keep him from being it don't keep him from being one of the best wordsmiths to ever write. But I would say he's
Exactly.
definitely in the top 10. But and a lot of people, I don't think they give Rakim the credit he deserves because
And
he actually
I was gonna
making
say
a
J.R.
Rakim.
Ryder.
I
J.R.
was gonna
Ryder
say
too.
Rakim, but to me, Rakim is him, KRS-One, people like that. The bridge. That's a totally different level to me. That's a God level to me. Like not God in general, but God in rap.
yeah
That's that type of level.
he
I don't even mention
yeah
them
he's a
because they mean that much to me.
he's like a I guess you could like with KRS-One and now to me you talking about scholars, you know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah,
Rakim is like he is like a true mathematics type of lyricist. You feel me?
yeah,
And it's a lot of kids now. I heard dude talk about Drake a while ago. I
yeah,
think
yeah,
Drake,
yeah.
a lot of people don't like him, but I think dude is a lyricist, man. I mean, he got
I'm
some,
gonna tell
he
you,
spit.
his shadow though is because he ghostwriter. His ghostwriters,
Huh?
that's Drake's problem, his ghostwriters. But his all
Yeah,
around
I've
music,
heard those.
and his all around. Because to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. Somebody we definitely sleeping on that goals that Drake
Mm,
left the fuck alone was Pusha T. Pusha T is a problem. He's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Pusha T is a problem. But I think he don't get enough credit because
yeah.
he's
Now,
not a limelight like that. You feel what I'm saying?
I think
yeah,
sometimes too,
yeah.
like
The Pusha
if
T
you
is,
can, if you can come up with a catchy chorus, then people like don't listen to the lyrics. They just listen to the chorus.
Yeah,
yeah,
but that takes away
yeah.
from what we love because then you're gonna look at like when am I gonna hear some content? When am I gonna hear something relatable? Which is what happened to me with Eminem. Because when he first came out, I'm like, yeah, yeah, okay, he different. But then I was waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm like, when he gonna say something that's relatable? And he never was relatable to me, so it made me not like Eminem. Like it made me not put him as high as he should be to me. You know what I'm saying? Because my expectations for Eminem off him coming out going crazy like that
You
was so
wanna
high,
Yeah.
he never
What?
went above it.
I mean, artist that I've
Well,
actually started listening to lately, and like storytelling and stuff, and knowing that a lot of his facts coming out is King Von.
But he's not a lyric. King Von not a
I've never
lyricist,
heard
dude.
anything by him, man, but I've heard he's everywhere over like over the internet and stuff, and he's real popular, but I've just never heard a track by him, but I've heard of him.
This
I,
this the
And
thing
and I
about
think
King
and
Von.
another thing about
Go ahead, Ace. Go ahead, Ace. My bad. Go ahead.
no, you good. You said King Von what?
My only thing about King Von, King Von was not a lyricist, but King Von is a storyteller, the same like Slick Rick was. He would the way he
Well, you
put
know
that
what?
shit together, he put it together.
he just
Yeah,
put together
it
all
take a
his.
lyricist to tell a story though. So in his own right, I guess he
Yeah,
really
that's
was. If
true.
he's a good
That's
storyteller
true.
like that,
That's true.
so I mean, it takes some creativity to do that, man. And I mean, I
I couldn't
haven't
get
heard
into
him, but like I
him.
said, if when you talk about story,
I couldn't
huh?
get into him with the killing.
That's what got me. I
He
mean, I'm
glorified
not
too
a.
much of
Yeah,
killing people. I
I'm
couldn't get
not.
into
Yeah,
that.
I would say I'm not a fan. Of, like, say
yeah,
going out, but that was his. That was his lifestyle. That's what they lived their old block. But him being able to actually like tell
mhm,
the stories of how he actually did it and still put it to music and wordplay, like, and knowing these crimes he did was real, like, to me is that's what's entertaining. Just like any documentaries people watch, like
yeah,
crimes. A lot of people like
and making
48
it,
out, first 48, or you know, he kind of doing the same thing, just telling his actual story. It's crazy. Like,
and, and making it rhyme. So, yeah, so
yeah,
I get that. I mean, so and like you said, like if one cat can, and sometimes have you ever noticed too? Some people they lyrics get downplayed because their lyrics are not hardcore.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's
yeah,
true.
And if the lyrics shit on hardcore, then they say the dude can't rap, and that's a lie because honestly, and a lot of people don't want to give it to him, but dog, when you talk about old school battles and stuff like that, now, and I'm gonna tell you this, and ain't nobody gonna hardly too much agree with me, especially with the cast that's too young to remember. But when Will Smith was the Fresh Prince, when he
Come on,
first come out
come on now.
with that
Hey,
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, the magnificent Jazzy Jeff, did nobody
night,
want none of the Fresh Prince, dog?
hey,
Not
remember
battle.
Nightmare on M Street? He did like he
Think
told
about
that
this.
Yeah,
crazy.
Even though they cleared night, they took away Nightmare on M Street because of the Freddy Krueger shit. They lawsuits, they took that away. But think about this. If you like you said, Ace, close your eyes. Will Smith was Eminem. He was. In his point of time,
hey,
Will Smith was Eminem.
listen to Big Willie style. Dude spitting. He just ain't hardcore. That's the only thing
Yeah.
that's missing. Now, it's like it's a lot of cats, if they rapped hardcore and over those hardcore beats, it would be a very different. But then they would say that they would call them fake because they wasn't what they really about. Now,
Okay,
I'll
did you
tell you
hear the
somebody
track
who
that
got
he did
away
with
with
Joyner
it.
Lucas?
Oh, man, Jordan Lucas is one of my favorites, dog.
Okay, did you hear the track that Will Smith
He
done
one
with
of
him
my favorite rappers.
Hey,
when
he's nice.
Joyner Lucas was like he made the Will Smith
Yeah,
song when he felt like
Oh yeah,
okay, did you hear the remix when Will Smith jumped over
yeah,
that motherfucker?
yeah.
Man, Will went crazy.
oh yeah, man. That boy, that's like, hey, have you heard Icon
Yeah,
I, by Will Smith?
yeah, that's what, man.
That man,
I still listen to
man,
Miami.
it's
His,
like
his son is hard though. His son is hard.
it's like what what he say? He told his son, and he used the same word, but look how he used it. He said, "Boy, you know why you an icon living? Because you was born to an icon living." I mean,
Yeah,
the
that shit is
same
crazy.
word,
That is
but
crazy.
the play, and he just went off on that song, man, and he did not, you know what I'm saying, and he didn't have to, so some cases they lyricists, but they might not be hardcore, or they might not have so much shock value as being vulgar or whatnot, or use a lot of cuss words, but they lyricists. I mean,
So
Joyner Lucas, man, like I said, he's like, I mean, he is like, I never, when I heard the Will song, I said, man, he's pretty dope. But then when I heard all the other stuff and how versatile he was, man, and then
this
when
is the
now
thing.
him and Eminem was going back and forth, toe to
That's what
toe
I'm saying.
on the track they had.
I think that Joyner Lucas put so much pressure on Eminem because he's an Eminem artist. And he came in with that fast
Yeah,
rap style, but he was telling that it made Eminem stick to that shit. That's the only thing I don't like because Joyner Lucas, real talk, to me, Joyner Lucas is better than Eminem. Eminem even said he agrees. I think he agrees with that. It's just like with
He
Wayne. With Wayne
he said Wayne
smiles when
too.
he sees Nicki Minaj and Drake. He loves that shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't
Andre
care about
man,
none of
3000. He
them.
said Andre 3000 is like you said, best
Yeah,
lyricist. M
yeah,
agrees to that.
yeah. The M said he don't know what Andre
yeah,
3000 is saying. He said he just know goddamn it, you got to bring your A game fucking with him.
he's a he got three sacks is genius. I mean, it's like some of the stuff he has said, the terms and slang that he have come up with, and I'm like, I mean, like I said, when I make like I think everybody got a different list, but at the same time, everybody got
Give me your top five
some of the
then.
same people on that list.
Give me your
My
top five.
see, that's hard, but like I said, I give I give the cats that don't write, the no pen rappers like J and B, I give them automatic top because that top spot because
All right, give me your
I
five
mean to
then.
to be
Give it
able to
to me.
spit that, man, and just huh
All right, no, give me your
and
top
it
five
just
then.
they
Fuck
just
it.
they didn't even write it. They didn't write it, so I'm just like, if they didn't write it down, I mean, because like it takes something to sit there in the studio where everybody else got a pen and you listen to the song three times and then you be like, all right, I'm going to the booth. And then you spit it. I mean, that's just something like that's almost like Cat done made a deal with the devil. I mean, who does that? Now
Yes,
Wayne
that is
does it,
crazy.
but he does
That's
it
crazy.
different. Now,
You know,
now
Serious
Wayne,
Jones.
and although it's not now it's not as impressive as Jay's, but at the same time, Wayne will spit a bar or two or three or four straight, but then he'll be like, okay, rewind it, let me start from
He
there. And
punching
he'll
you. He
do it
gonna
like
punch you.
that. And he'll go
He
on
gonna
and then
punch
he'll be
you.
like, okay.
But
Still,
you got,
that's
but you
impressive
gotta
though,
think.
because
You
who
gotta
does
think with
that? You know?
Wayne. Think about this with Wayne. Wayne don't put out so much content. Wayne actually hates to repeat the same line. He don't put out so many albums and mixtapes compared to Jay Z. And Jay Z been in the game
Yeah.
arguably longer than Weezy.
Where
And
it's
Weezy is still
but
hot.
but you gotta
You like
realize something
mixtape
too. That
Wayne
now
better than
I'm not shorting Wayne, but now what now no, I ain't shorting Wayne. No, no, none. I'm just saying this. The reason
I
why I
like
put Jay
Wayne
over
on
Big
mixtape.
and Wayne because yeah, now I'm like this. Now Wayne and Big both admit it. He said, I get high, I drink my lean, I go do my thing. Big, like I get high, I get high, I smoke my weed and I do my thing. Jay just listened to the beat all the way through three times and say, okay, I got it.
Okay,
No under
so
the
do
influence.
you put
That's what
do
to
you
me,
put
that's
all of
what I
them
give
over
him,
pop?
and huh?
Do you put all of them over pop?
But now I couldn't
And
hear you. What you say, bro?
do you put all of them over Tupac in whole? I mean, I want your whole body of work of what you stood for, what you
See,
rapped about.
see,
Like, not lyrics. I want the
okay, now
whole body.
to me, now you know we talk about influence, we talk about you know, okay, but now when you want to talk influence, when you want to talk the biggest influence in hip hop, I don't
Right.
care who done sold the most records. Pac was the biggest
Thank you.
influential
Thank you.
cat
Thank
in
you.
hip hop because the thug life movement, he gave birth to that.
Bro, I got it on my
He
stomach.
was
Yes.
he coined it. I think he coined it, and he was like, now if you really, he was like every rapper gravitated toward pop, right?
Right, right, right.
If you really look at it, look how they gravitated toward him. Although some of them wound up falling out with him, but he was the most. Other than, and I say this too, even though he took pages out of LL's book, but just kept it street because it's like I said, every rapper gravitated toward pop.
That's
He
true. That's
influenced
true.
every rapper, but some of them had to fall away because they become enemies. You feel what I'm saying?
Tupac
But at the
was
same time, he
Debo.
still influenced everybody. Huh?
Tupac was Debo. He was Debo. He was Debo in the rap game. Think about this though.
Yeah.
You got this. Listen, what about
Yep.
my dog Ti? He don't write no more. He ain't wrote in a long time since Paper Trail now. He ain't wrote a long time now.
Who is
And
it?
he murdered Jay and Wayne and Kanye on one track. Come on now.
Who is this?
T.I. Man, don't make me call Tip. That's my cousin. You know my cousin. Don't make me call Tip. Don't make me call Clifford. I will call Clifford right now. I got his number though, real talk on everything. I call Clifford right
Now,
now on my mom. Hey, boy.
to, to me, as far as Ti goes, I always did as far as music wise. I always did like Ti because he never failed to deliver something to the game
Thank
that could
you.
move you, and he knew how to make anthem. You feel me?
Thank you, man.
He
You
knew how
know,
to make
man.
anthem. I used to like. I love Be Easy. I love the Bring 'Em Out. What you know about that? But everybody loved that. I believe
What
that
about what
that
about what
probably was
about
one of his.
what about I'm 22 in the vet in the game and I'm super cool in the threat in the same time. I couldn't remember, but that boy was snapped on that. Hey Tyler, check this out. Tyler, do you listen to West Coast music? I'm finna throw you one. I'm finna throw you one though, Ace. Hey Tyler, you listen to West Coast
But
music? I think he froze up.
uh,
Come back in, Tyler.
who you finna throw out there?
Who I'm finna throw out there?
Yeah.
E40.
E40. Oh man, he now you talking about a person that spoke his
Come on,
own,
man.
you know what I'm saying? Made up his own language.
But
He one of the
weaponization.
most
Yeah, on
original
that.
ever.
Yo.
He's one of the most original ever. I mean, you got to give it to E. There's nobody you can't even mistake him from for nobody else. You feel me?
No, you can't. You can't.
You can't even imitate E40. You know, I mean, you barely can. You
I
can't
speak
really
that
imitate
language.
him, man.
I speak that language though. I speak it though. You know what I'm saying? It took me a long time to get it, but I
I
speak it. You
really
feel me? Yeah, Masaha, but you know what I'm saying? But weaponization on this
Adley,
motherfucking firm, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga get
come
wrong,
here,
his head on flat.
y'all come here. And
Think
it,
about this, Ace.
what's it
Tell
now?
me this.
Yeah,
It's something I always want to know. How long did it take you? How long did it take you, Ace, to prepare for your first album? Like what was your preparation for your first? Like, how did you get into it? How did it happen? How long did it take? Like, what
How-
did you know?
I couldn't understand you, brother. Say it again.
All right, so with your first album, right? What was your first album?
7 track mind.
All right, so what was your preparation with getting set up for that album? What was your mind frame and knowing where you wanted to go with it and how you wanted to do it?
Well, I knew. I guess wanted to give the people me. And I know if I just gave them me, then it would
Can you hear
already
me?
be unlike anything else that was out. Uh, hold on, man. I can't hear, man. My kids are just making all kind of noise in here. All right,
Oh,
and
we listening to
I
you. You
think
good? We listening to
and
you.
yeah, I thought my prep was like I just wanted to. I don't know. I knew that. I guess I knew though that the streets, as far as the hardcore cats, I knew that they were not going to like it. But I was like, I was gonna do what I wanted to do because if I didn't do the type of music that I wanted and I tried to fake it, then it was going, people was gonna try to take you down either way. But I just told myself I'm gonna have fun with this and I'm gonna enjoy myself and I'm gonna do it my way. And I guess that's pretty much the way that it went, and I prayed about it, but I just went with my preparation was like, man, just I want to talk about the things that I do, or like I like, I like playing spades. I like at that time I was, drinking, hanging out, chasing skirts all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like what young cats do, what young men
Trying to
did
get a
back in their
trying to get a shot of
heyday. You
lead.
feel what I'm saying? And yeah, and it just living life. That was my approach and preparation, and uh, whatever come to mind, and I was just pretty much excited. I remember the first time I stepped in the booth, I almost threw up, and
Man,
because I was just so welled up, and I actually and when the shipment of the albums come in and I took the first CD out, I cried and I signed it to myself.
right,
And I guess I prayed over and said, Lord, I hope it do pretty good, But I know everybody probably ain't gonna approve of this but I will. But one thing people would never be able to say about me is they couldn't say I didn't represent.
how did
You feel me?
you come about getting that into them stores though? That still to this day is mind blowing to me because like I said, I never known somebody that I knew, from around our way, even though I didn't know you at the time. I just I
Yeah,
like I and you can damn near you could tell I fuck with your music for real because I could probably recite probably
yeah,
all your songs
yeah,
for
no
real.
doubt,
So
no doubt,
I'm saying, like, how did you get to the point? How did you get it in the stores? Like, how did you present yourself? How did you get your barcodes? How did you do all that?
bro. The first album, if you notice, didn't even have a barcode. You feel me?
Right,
That's number one. First and foremost, the first album didn't even have a barcode. Period. It had an identification number. You feel what I'm saying?
right,
And it had it, but it and it had a tracking number. But At the same time, it had no barcode, so there was no way. I had to keep up with the sales by how many that was going out of the store, and I had to do it hand in hand out the trunk. But I just went to him, and I just I went to him. I sat down, I talked to him, and we did it. And at the time, stores have a consignment thing, right?
Right.
So everything was pretty much just done on consignment. I just did the leg work, man, and I had a good team that with Dyke and Mountain Dew, rest in peace. Uh, the people that was around me, even Dyke's wife. At the time when I first got started, my girlfriend at that time, my mom, you know what I'm saying? And so they was, and everybody was just so willing to do leg work too, bro. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
I have a
And
question.
I remember one night,
He got a question for
huh?
you, Ace. He got a question for you. Go ahead, Tyler.
I don't know. So you being an artist, like obviously you saying you did all the legwork, you was selling out the trunks. You see how different it is and how much easier now it is that newer artists got because all the like YouTubes, the social media, everything's on internet now, so you don't have to get out and do what you had to, So that I think that's more respect to
Yeah, yeah,
older artists as well.
yeah. I mean, but it's like honestly, when I look back, man, especially with the people that I
Let
had around me
him
at the time, I'm still learning the tech. I'm not very tech savvy. I'm still learning this stuff. But I was like, I could just imagine if this was when I first come out, I think it would have
Mm.
circulated. Of course, it would have got to more people. But at the same time, who says it would have, it might not have appealed to more people. But I say this now, with this internet stuff, if the cast is really getting paid, like take what's the dude that's got the baby by Floyd Mayweather daughter, the rapper, he real popular. What is his name?
NBA young
Young guy.
boy. NBA young boy.
Yeah. Now, and even though it's mostly, the internet getting this stuff out, man, he took a picture with his team. He got a team of 7 lawyers, bro. So
Yeah, for
what?
real.
And they all specialize in something different. So he's set. You know what I'm saying? And
Do
they
you,
gonna
do
work
you
their
ever
butt off because whatever percentage, huh?
do you ever think you should have took that Universal deal?
Well, no, because it's like this. I would have ended up like Tony Braxton.
Right,
And
right, right.
even Babyface went. Now, did you know she took LaFace to court behind the scenes, right?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And they so now she got awarded $23 million, but on the condition it come with a gag order. She couldn't talk about it for the next 10 years.
Right, 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 right,
You feel me?
right.
So now with and now it's something, and what really got him, and this is why LA and Babyface fell out, because when Babyface had to testify, Tony Braxton's lawyer asked him, would you have took the deal that Tony Braxton received for a minute, man, because he was stuck, and he just said, "Nah, I wouldn't have took that," because that's what you call a 304 deal. And where you had to watch record companies is, okay, like they said, we want to sign you, James. We think you dope, and we want to get to work right away. Okay, you go from Hickman, you arrive in L.A., Atlanta, New York, wherever you got signed at, and they be like, "Where's your stuff at?" "Oh man, it's in I booked the hotel." Like, "Nah, man, we sent somebody over there to get it, man. We already got you a house." See,
Right.
right then, you in the hole
You're in the hole, yeah.
for something that you didn't even ask for, but you already done gave a big chunk of what your signing bonus was, which probably ain't enough.
Right,
And
right.
they might have gave you uh they might have gave you $250,000, but dude, and then they'll give you producers that you didn't even ask for, but you
But you
pay
gotta
them.
pay. You gotta
Now,
pay them.
just think, Timberland, can you imagine? Huh? Huh?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Technology,
It's producers you gotta pay. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
technology has helped
Yeah.
independent
And
artists.
so, yeah. Now, just picture back in the day, you know how much Timberland charged for a track? $300,000.
Now or
Now,
back then?
if you get signed for 250, so if you get signed for $250,000, you already then just think that's just one song. So now you got a whole album to go. How you ever gonna recoup that?
That's
Right,
fifty
right,
thousand
right.
out.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
uh, that's what happened with if you go listen to Suge and Pop, when Pop was
Yeah,
gonna
for
leave
real.
Death Row,
I think
he
Ace
said,
just
"Well,
froze
we
too. I
did
think
the
he just
album,
froze.
but
He had just froze on. Look, hold on, Tyler. I want you the same link that I sent you. I want you to send it back to me in just a second. We're gonna end this and then we're gonna relabel our link and then we're finna come in with some hot shit. We're finna come in, we're finna go crazy tonight for a few
oh
minutes.
well, I'm about to have to get off tonight, man. That's what I was gonna say, but
Go ahead, end it out, dude. Get your end the segment then. Cause I'm finna get live.
hey, I I feel you, man. I just want to jump on here. One thing, I really want to do some more stuff with you,
I,
and
I told you I'm with it.
um and like I've been having a lot going on with personal stuff, them passing
Right,
and stuff. So
right, right, right,
Oh
right.
yeah. Yeah.
that that's been a lot, you know. But yeah, I got that veteran podcast. I'm gonna work with my boy Maryland that I was in the Navy with. We're
Listen,
gonna drop that.
send
That's,
me your
that's
link. Send me your links. I'm gonna promote it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put
Fellow
you out.
squid in the house.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna promote everything you got and see what we're
River
gonna
Rats
do is
TV.
like we're gonna close it. I'm gonna close it out, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open this Ace. I'm gonna open this link back up. I'm gonna come back in, like you can join the same link, and we're gonna retitle everything, and we're gonna talk about these girls twerking their ass to this Megan Thee Stallion for about 30 minutes to see how much they gonna hate us for setting a standard for women. You cool with that, Ace? What up,
So when
Sean?
now, man, I could y'all was like
Listen, we're gonna come
I
back
could hear
in.
y'all, but I couldn't hear you. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
gonna I'm gonna re-send, and I'm gonna send one of Sean too. I'm gonna get Sean ass on her because Sean just came in the comments. But we're gonna come back. I want you to rejoin the link on the phone that I sent you, and we're gonna talk about the Megan Thee Stallion
Yeah.
challenge and all the women shaking their ass and why all of a sudden they ain't got a standard for each other.
All
Hmm.
right.
You
Well, I'm gonna
ready
get
for
on
All
that?
right.
here.
All
Hey,
right.
it was an honor talking to
All
you,
right,
man.
man.
I'm about to go back and listen to your music. I still remember your albums right there by the counter at On Cue. So it was fun to talk to you, man. Get a
Oh,
little
cool, man.
knowledge from you.
Oh, you likewise, man. Likewise.
All right. We'll be back in 2 minutes, people.
All
Come
right.
back. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Come back in
All right,
5
man.
minutes.